They say first impressions are everything. If you say something, you better come correct. And when it comes to Remarkable Wrestling, they're looking to make their impact by saying they are better than the best. So today we are talking all things Remarkable Wrestling, and this is the Indy Perspective episode number 12. Let's jump into it. What's up, everyone? My name is Raymond Sanchez, and welcome to episode number 12 of the Indy Perspective. Today we're talking all things Remarkable Wrestling as they present Better Than the Best this Saturday. Let's get into that, a little bit of information so we can make sure you're ready for this stacked card. Again, that is going to be this Saturday, March the 5th, live at the NYWC Sportatorium, a famous arena, especially in the tri-state area. That's going to be in Deer Park, New York City. And it is going to be doors opening at 7:30. Make sure you're there early because you never know what could happen. As well as bell time being 8 p.m. This is going to be a stacked card. You're going to want to make it there, again, early. Be ready because it's a night filled with amazing action. Get your tickets right now, ladies and gentlemen, at eventbrite.com/remarkable wrestling because you're going to want to be there for this inaugural show. That's always great when you see promotions start with their inaugural show and it's a stacked card like this. You can see they're trying to make sure you remember the name of that company. And again, a name like Remarkable Wrestling, they're looking to bring you some remarkable action. So let us go into the first contest here, as it is the quarterfinals to determine the very first remarkable heavyweight champion, as it will be Hot Fire Myron Reed taking on Desmond Cole. And I don't know how much I can talk about Desmond Cole. Desmond Cole, I've been saying since one of the first episodes of the Indy Perspective, talking about how great of a competitor he is, the moves that he can do, not only as a wrestler, but that dancing style that he does. It's great. I can't wait to see what Desmond does with Hot Fire Myron Reed. Myron Reed, one of the best standouts currently in independent wrestling. Also in Major League Wrestling, Myron Reed has been killing it. Myron truly shows out every time he's in that squared circle, and I can't wait to see what these two are going to do, especially that it's a quarterfinal matchup to determine the inaugural heavyweight champion. You can imagine both of these men are looking to show out in a matchup like this, especially on the inaugural event. You want to make sure that, hey, Remarkable guys, you know what, when we're talking about who's going to be their mainstays, winning a matchup like this is definitely putting your name in that hat. And also making sure you advance so you can become the inaugural champion. So I can imagine both of these are going to do whatever it takes. They're going to show out on Saturday in the Deer Park area. So let's keep it going, though, because we're also going to see a six-way matchup featuring six of the best going at it here, as you have Natalia Markova taking on Nolo Kitano, taking on one of my best buds in Smiley, the Psycho Luchador himself. You have MLW's Iroquois, a.k.a. Above the Rest member Tristan Ty. You have the boss man himself, Kono, and you have Casey Lennox. And now this six-way is very important here because we'll talk about the Rumble later on tonight. But you have a six-way to determine the number 30th entrant. So think about that. These six already want to make sure they're in that title contention. And this Rumble later on that we're going to be talking about is to just skip the line in a sense and make it to the semis. So they have to be a part of a 30 competitor Rumble. So getting that 30th entrant, that's almost guaranteeing you're winning that matchup. So you see these six. Again, you have Natalia, you have Nolo, you have Smiley, you have Tristan, you have Kono, you have Casey. They are all amazing talents. Like I said, you have talents like that, and a six-way like this, you know the action is going to be intense. And it, again, just the reason the brand is called this, it's going to be remarkable. It's going to be one of the most talked about matchups because you have those different styles. I can't wait to see what Nolo and Smiley do in there. I can't wait to see Nolo and Tristan Ty, because both of them have that almost martial arts style. Both are really famous with their strikes, with their precision there. I can't wait to see what they're going to do when they get to square off. Kono, a veteran of the game, he's been helping with the training of Tristan Ty. I can imagine Tristan and Kono, when they get to touch in there, how that's going to be. So I don't know who from this matchup. Again, I might be a little biased and want to say that Smiley can get that 30th spot, but I'm going to be unbiased here. I'm going to say this matchup truly is going to be one to see. And also, if you can't make it to the building, unfortunately, again, I get it. It's also still times of some people are scared to still attend events live. IWTV has you covered. So definitely subscribe to IWTV right now. Make sure you're getting to see so many independent wrestling events as well, including this one this Saturday. So definitely go check out IWTV and watch, because this is a matchup that's going to be talked about for a while. Next up, this is going to be great, ladies and gentlemen, because ACH is back on the indies. It's been a minute since we got to see ACH, and he's proven why you have to say the Super, because it's Super ACH in the quarterfinals here to determine that remarkable heavyweight champion, and he is taking on Fight or Flight himself, Gabriel Sky. Now, this is a pairing that when I saw the announcement, I was like, this is going to be insane. I don't know if Deer Park, if the Sportatorium can handle this. I don't know if they're going to be able to handle, if the roof on that Sportatorium is going to be tall enough to not get broken. Because these two, they're going to fly. They're going to do whatever it takes to make sure they can walk out victorious and move on to the semifinal to determine the next remarkable heavyweight champion. ACH, again, proving to still be that Super and still be one of the best going today, making his waves once again. ACH has always been one of the best competitors out there, especially in that flying momentum. He has agility like none other. Gabriel Sky, currently that independent standout now. He's been showing at a young age, he's still killing the game. If you've seen him in Wrestle Open, you've seen him all around making his waves. And I can imagine in a place like Remarkable Wrestling that has that history, especially with him and Kono, that Gabriel Sky is looking to make a statement here in this inaugural show. So I can't wait to see this matchup, and you definitely are going to want to check this out when these two square off on Saturday. Once again, get your tickets, eventbrite.com/remarkable wrestling. Next up, this matchup, this is insane because the story between the Kirks and Danny DeMonto has been told in it's been told around. Like, this isn't the first place that you're seeing the Kirks and Danny DeMonto have that little bit of a rivalry, if you will. The Kirks and DeMonto are not the biggest fans of each other. So Casey Kirk, she is facing off against Danny DeMonto this Saturday. And again, tensions are already high there. But now you're adding, this is a quarterfinals matchup, again, to crown that inaugural remarkable heavyweight champion. Danny DeMonto, his matches now are a little bit far and few between, just because, again, Danny DeMonto is a true veteran of the game. He's an OG. Danny DeMonto has done almost everything in this business. So now, with a matchup like this, you have to think, this is something special for Danny DeMonto to say, you know what? Time to put the boots back on, take off the Booker hat, and go back into the wrestler Danny DeMonto. The cold-hearted player himself is back in the squared circle this Saturday, and he's looking to move on to become a champion once again. Imagine what Danny DeMonto's going to do again in that ring. They call him the cold-hearted player for a reason. I can't wait to see what Casey Catal and Danny DeMonto bring out of each other this Saturday, and you should definitely be looking forward to this one. Again, Check it out on IWTV if you can't make it in person. But if you definitely can, get your tickets right now. Make sure you're ready for this stacked card, because this matchup alone is worth that price of admission. Because the cold-hearted player being back in the ring, and then you have, again, that feud there, the Kirks and DeMonto. You could think if Casey Catala is going to be there, Brandon Kirk might not be too far away, especially when it's a chance to get his hand on Danny DeMonto. So I'm looking forward to this matchup on Saturday. But now, again, we've been talking about it. Not only are you seeing quarterfinal matchups to get to the semis, but this matchup is the biggest, in a sense, quarterfinal matchup, as it is 30 competitors in a Rumble. Let us talk about it here, as it's going to be the Rumble for the final spot in the championship semifinals. Again, from here you can see the competitors that were in that six-way. A lot of them are here. You got Kono, you have Casey Lennox, you have Natalia, you have Nolo, you have Tristan Thai, you have Smiley, and then you add a few more like Percy Ryan, you have Rage in there, and even more competitors that have not even been announced. You never know who can show up in a 30-person Rumble. Could we see, again, some of those unfortunately don't get their wins in their quarterfinal matchups? Could they make it in here? Could it be someone entering that's already won their quarterfinal matchup that says, hey, you know what? I'm going to go in the Rumble and make sure that the field is even smaller for me. I'm going to take 2 spots so I get a bye. You never know what could happen in a Rumble, and that's the best thing about it. Now I'm looking forward to the Rumble, because the Rumble is always great. Rumble matches are insane, and to see it here on Saturday, it's amazing, because you never know. It's truly like, again, guys that have been on the show, the SAT, they've said it best, expect the unexpected, and on Saturday, that truly is what could happen. Again, we've seen people that have been sharing it around. Could we possibly see maybe Anthony Gangone show up in the Rumble? Maybe the Grim Reaper show up in the Rumble. Who knows who could possibly make their way to Deer Park to the NYWC Sportatorium? Could we see some NYWC legends pop up in there? Again, you never know who could show up and make their statement in Deer Park this Saturday. As always, guys, that is the best thing about indie wrestling, about professional wrestling, is giving you guys an entertainment and giving you guys that enjoyable night. And that's why you got to come out and support your local indies, support independent wrestling, because they're giving you some amazing moments that will last a lifetime. So again, guys, this is why we're talking about it, because I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to a night of some remarkable wrestling, pun intended. And again, they're looking to prove that they truly are better than the best. So once again, guys, this has been Respect the Craft, the Indy Perspective, episode number 12. We're 12 episodes in, and you have a lot more content coming to you guys on the channel, so definitely stay tuned. But once again, go support Remarkable Wrestling. If you can't make it to the live event in Deer Park, go check them out on IWTV. Again, IWTV, the best service to get all of your needs of independent wrestling and showing you some amazing indies on there. So again, check them out. Remarkable Wrestling this Saturday, March the 5th, and definitely go support an amazing night of action. And it's an inaugural event, so you never know what could happen, because they're looking, again, to make that best first impression. Once again, guys, this has been the Indy Perspective. As always, be wise, be genuine, be real, be better people, and respect the craft. I'll see you guys on the next one. Till then, peace.